Snowfall returned to Virginia on Monday, December 8, 2025, as a winter storm system moved quickly across the mid-Atlantic, bringing a combination of snow, sleet, and freezing temperatures that made travel extremely hazardous in many cities. According to Fox Weather, this was the second snowstorm to hit Virginia in just a few days, after the region received its first snowfall of an unusually active La Niña season. Snow fell evenly across much of Virginia, including the southern and western regions, while freezing rain and sleet worsened road conditions along Interstates 26, 65, 77, and 81, which serve as primary routes for motorists forced to navigate the harsh weather. The National Weather Service, NWS, issued a winter weather advisory for much of Virginia and northern North Carolina, with snow accumulations estimated at 1 to 3 inches by Monday evening. In some areas, such as Roanoke, the snow fell heavily enough to cover roads, sidewalks, and residential areas, creating a beautiful winter scene but also posing a significant risk to public safety. The National Weather Service, NWS, warned that bridges and overpasses would be the most dangerous spots because they freeze faster than regular road surfaces, so motorists were urged to avoid non-essential travel. This situation was exacerbated by a fast-moving storm system moving from west to east, bringing Arctic air that accelerated the freezing of road surfaces and prevented fallen snow from melting before refreezing. As the snow fell, accident reports began pouring in from across the state. According to official data from the Virginia State Police, nearly 300 traffic accidents occurred across Virginia from midnight to 7:45 p.m. local time. A total of 290 accidents were reported in less than 20 hours, with 20 of them resulting in injuries. Central Virginia was among the hardest hit, recording nearly 70 accidents, including 6 incidents that resulted in injuries. The number of accidents increased dramatically in a short time. At 4 p.m., police recorded 155 accidents, but just 4 hours later, that number jumped to more than 130 additional incidents, demonstrating how quickly road conditions deteriorated as snow and ice accumulated on road surfaces. One of the most notable accidents occurred in Prince George County, specifically in the 10,000 block of Old Stage Road, around 2 p.m. The accident involved a head-on collision between a sedan and a pickup truck, both of which lost control on the icy road. Both vehicles veered off the roadway and came to rest in a snow-covered wooded area. Photos and video from the scene showed extensive damage to the front of the pickup truck, which was pushed into the edge of a small wooded area, while the sedan also sustained significant damage. One person was rushed to a nearby hospital, although authorities have not released the victim's condition. Prince George County Fire and EMS officials stated that they had responded to numerous similar accidents since midday due to rapidly deteriorating road conditions, and they urged the public to stay home unless it was an emergency. Authorities warned that the dangers would not subside even if the snow subsided. The Virginia Department of Transportation, VA, said that overnight temperatures expected to drop below freezing would cause refreezing of all road surfaces, including areas already cleared. This phenomenon can create a thin, nearly invisible layer of ice, known as black ice, which is a leading cause of pileups during the winter. DOT is urging residents to delay travel until the road is declared safe and has been addressed by highway personnel. They also remind drivers that large vehicles like tractor-trailers require longer braking distances, so other drivers should maintain a safe following distance and avoid sudden maneuvers. Meanwhile, West Virginia was hit by another winter storm in early December 2025 when a large weather system moved across the mid-Atlantic region, bringing heavy snow, ice, and freezing temperatures that made travel across the state extremely hazardous. Snow fell across multiple areas, including Kanawha County, Raleigh County, and Mason County, with accumulations reaching up to 5 inches in a single day. This condition left roadways covered in a beautiful but slippery white coating, disrupting public transportation and posing a significant safety risk to motorists. The National Weather Service issued a winter weather advisory, which was later upgraded to a winter storm warning due to the higher-than-expected snowfall. As the snow fell, accident reports began pouring in from across West Virginia. In Kanawha County, the state's largest population center, Metro 911 recorded more than 70 accident calls from morning to afternoon. Numerous vehicles derailed on major highways like Interstate 64 and US Route 35, while several large trucks lost control on bridges and overpasses that froze faster than normal road surfaces. One major incident occurred on I-64 West near the Dunbar exit, when a truck derailed and blocked the main lane, causing extensive traffic and forcing officials to close part of the road until the vehicle was recovered. However, the most dramatic accident occurred in Mason County, West Virginia, when a large tractor-trailer truck slid on a snowy road and struck a bridge guardrail on US Route 35. The impact left the truck's cab suspended nearly 100 feet above the ground, supported only by a small portion of the remaining bridge structure. The driver remained inside the suspended cab, trapped above the cliff and facing a potentially fatal free fall. Rescuers from the Hurricane Fire Department were immediately deployed and performed a high-risk rescue operation using rope rescue techniques. They lowered themselves from the bridge, broke the cab window, and pulled the driver out using a special safety harness. After several hours, the driver was rescued alive and taken to a nearby hospital for medical evaluation. Photos from the scene show the extreme severity of the situation, with the truck's cab hanging in the air while the rear of the vehicle remained on the snow-covered bridge. In addition to the incident in Mason County, other accidents have occurred throughout rural West Virginia. Several small vehicles reportedly skidded into ditches, while commercial buses struggled to navigate the icy hilly roads. Highway crews worked tirelessly to clear snow and apply salt, but the steadily dropping temperatures caused a thin layer of ice, or black ice, to form in many areas. This phenomenon was the primary cause of the multiple accidents that occurred throughout the day.
It's about 9 a.m.
The snowstorm also caused significant disruption to public life. Several schools postponed classes or switched to distance learning, while public services such as logistics distribution and waste collection experienced delays. Regional airports reported flight delays due to reduced visibility and the need for regular runway clearing. Meteorologists noted that this extreme weather pattern is consistent with winter trends in recent years, with snowstorms arriving earlier and more intense due to changes in global atmospheric patterns. Conversations about West Virginia's infrastructure readiness have also emerged. Many residents complained about slow road maintenance in rural areas, while authorities emphasized that priority remains on major highways and emergency routes. Transportation analysts believe that increased investment in ice detection technology, early warning systems, and increased snow removal capacity could help reduce the risk of future accidents. However, they also emphasize that driver behavior remains the most crucial factor, as many accidents occur due to excessive speed and a lack of awareness of rapidly changing road conditions. Overall, the snowstorm that hit Virginia and West Virginia served as a stark reminder that winter weather can change dramatically in a short time and significantly impact public safety. With dozens of accidents in Kanawha County, road closures across the region, and a dramatic incident involving a stranded truck in Mason County, authorities emphasize that vigilance and adherence to travel advisories are crucial to preventing similar incidents.